Hey, welcome to the Geek Retreat Podcast, the #1 podcast for casual geeks. This is episode 32.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All right, episode 32. I'm your host, Steven, and that there, down there is Mick, and that over there is Jason.
You'll float too.
You'll float too. What are you talking about?
You'll float too.
Because we'll all float, all. Is it that? Is that what it's from?
No. I
You'll,
don't know what that is.
you'll float
Jason,
too.
I'm almost done with this.
Willy
whole
Wonka.
with this whole shtick you're doing because
You'll
we've been stumping us
float too.
like crazy lately.
Why would you
Just
have
tell
to
me.
do
People
easy
probably like
ones?
typing in their keyboards right now, like, how do you not know this?
I know.
No,
Get angry at
people
us.
are like, what the hell did you
people
do,
are
Jason?
people are in the same
on
boat
this
as
one?
us. Let us know. Do you know these things that Jason is just saying? They're just random words.
It's random.
You just said 2 words. You Googled, give me 2 words, and it brought
That
up
was-
those ones.
That was actually 3.
Okay, what is it?
You'll
Where's it
float too. Oh, where's it from?
Yeah.
It.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
you'll float too. Dang
Never
it! Why
seen
didn't I think about that?
It was even in the trailer.
Well, I didn't watch the trailer.
Apparently not.
I'm scared.
They even like
talked about this.
remixed it in the trailer. They're like dubstepping, like you'll float too.
Ooh.
Not like that,
Ooh.
but.
Ooh. The only thing I know about it is when people ask us what we're doing at work, I say we're getting it out of the sewer system. We're saying getting it out of the drain, and people laugh. It's really funny.
That's
Anyway,
pretty clever. That's
Yes,
pretty clever.
it is. It is. I'll give it out. I didn't come up with that. Somebody else did.
Ah.
Mick, I like your cup there.
You like
Oh,
it?
no, he's a Viking.
Yeah.
Oh,
little
now he's a
Viking.
magician.
Oh, now you're a
Now
unicorn.
he's a,
Now you're.
now he's a succubus.
Oh
Blowing
boy.
Blowing
All
a
right.
bullhorn.
All right. It's over. The joke's over. Hey, we are the Geek Retreat. This is a casual podcast. We are just 3 coworkers who love getting together every single week, and we have some fun, talk about what's going on in gaming and movies and TV, and we just, it's a casual conversation. It's come over, have a beer with us, and sit on the couch, and let's talk some fun. So we had a lot of fun this week, guys.
Oh, that's some crown?
Whoa, hello, Crown. Mick's getting the libations are flowing.
I wish. I don't
Why
drink
not?
anymore, man.
Oh, that's right. You're on the no drinking thing.
No drinking thing.
All right, that's well done. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
You've done a
Good
good
job,
job.
buddy.
I just like to look at it. That's why I keep it right here.
Keep up the good
Right.
fight.
This is a reminder.
Oh,
for
I
me.
remember when I used to get warm and feel all
remember when I used to get warm.
inside.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's get on with the show, boys. We had a lot of stuff happen this week. PS5 had their big announcement. Who's hyped for PS5?
$3.99.
You already know.
$3.99.
You already
So
know.
$100
$4.99.
more. $100 more. Yeah, it's $4.99. 100. Yeah. Wait, it's
$3.99
$200.
and $4.99 is 2
Yeah. 2 consoles. I forget the 2 consoles. $100 more than the Xbox.
Kind of figured that, right? Like they weren't going to beat that $2.99.
Yeah, no, that's a hard price to beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think so. Pre-sales are already everything's sold out already. I had a friend who tried to get one, and he said it was in like 20 minutes. It was sold out. He refreshed a bunch of times, and
You don't want to buy the first. You don't want
I
to buy
know.
the first console
some
anyway.
people want that first issue. They want to say like, I had
be
the
ahead
first
of it.
thing.
Yeah,
I was ahead of the curve. They'll fix the bugs later on. Bugs now are probably fixable in the patch anyways. So,
Right.
why not? It doesn't hurt, and you get a cool badge. You get
Yeah. If I'm going to spend that amount of money on them, I'm going to wait. Anyway, but I'll probably buy it next spring or summer.
So
This summer.
I think I have to buy a PS5 first, to be honest,
Why?
Why?
because my wife wants the new Hogwarts game that was announced.
Oh, yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy, and she
It's
saw it.
enticing you already with the
She,
exclusive
she saw it,
content?
yeah, with exclusive content. She saw it and she was like, "We're getting a PS5 first." And I was like, "Well, hey, I'm not gonna fight you because later on I can just be like, all right, I picked up one for cheap. You know what I mean? Like picked up a used Xbox One S digital, all digital. I'm saying it now. I'm going all digital.
Are you?
I am. I just can't.
Isn't the hardware?
It's lower, but like we've talked about this. Like I'm not trying to run at maximum FPS and maximum. I'm not trying to push my system to the limit. If I want to do that, I'll go buy a GTX or whatever the 3080 that just came out for $1 million.
Right.
Like the amazing graphics card that just came out that sold out. But like I'm not trying to push my console experience to the limit. I want a good story and I want to have fun playing games. That's it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Honestly, like we're at a point now where updates to graphics are so minuscule you're not even going to be able to tell them.
Notice. Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're not going
I
from
guess
we're not going from polygons to real. You can, but it's like, to what point is it going to be like, oh my gosh, this is groundbreaking? If you plug anything in nowadays, it looks good.
Yeah.
It's all going to look good.
Yeah. They're talking about what's the new K and 4K,
It's
and
like
then
8K.
it's
It goes
8K.
8. Yeah.
Like you can't tell the difference at
Yeah.
all. At all.
Yeah. So I just like I'm not stressing out about it. I don't care. Like I don't care that much to go and buy the top hardware and I have to buy a new TV. I'd have to do all that stuff.
Load times are still irritating, and now with all the cloud gaming, all the stream gaming that's coming out, the console might not be as good.
And then so that's the thing too. Like you can have the biggest and best hardware, but what are you gonna do when your internet connection isn't fast enough?
Right.
And you're losing out frames because your internet is
right.
bad.
It could be the internet. Yeah, that's a lot of things. Did you know? I know we're talking about the PlayStation release, but the Game Pass just came out with the mobile streaming, so you could actually go on your phone right now if you have an Android, and be able to play Xbox games on your Android. Streaming. The one thing is that you cannot do it on iOS, which is Apple for you guys.
That sucks for you guys.
iPhones. The reason why is because iPhone doesn't want. They're saying they're making it seem like a security thing for for the consumer.
Yeah.
But they have a gaming platform themselves. I think it's like Apple Arcade or something like that. In my opinion, I would think that they would want to promote. They're so like Apple's so just like Apple. They don't want to give. They're like Nintendo. They don't want to give anything, and they want to take everything.
Well, and ever since the Epic stuff came out, they're just like, fine. If anybody else wants to pull this kind of crap that Epic is pulling, we're just gonna shut down completely, and we're gonna go solely first party, gaming and all that stuff. So
right,
They're just a bunch of jerks. What they are.
yeah. Well, they have the money. They can be. They have the money.
Yeah,
right.
I guess so.
If they get the streaming, if Game Pass gets the streaming right, this potentially could hurt Apple, because a lot of people are looking for mobile options for gaming, because it's so I want to be able to play Gears of War anywhere I go, you know what I mean, and not have to have a bulky system or PC to
for sure
run whatever. It'd be cool.
You know how many times, like, I remember having jury duty and I had my Switch with me, and it was like I didn't have a lot of games on my Switch. I had like Cuphead and like Mario Party and stuff. It was more for like my kids, but I was sitting there like, man, if I was able to play my Xbox right now, I'd be totally fine with sitting for a long time. I'd be cool as a cucumber sitting in this office, like waiting for my name to be called, if I had my Xbox or my PlayStation to play on.
Wait, Mick, weren't you saying that streaming to mobile sucks? Like it never really.
I'm talking
comes
about
out?
Stadia. So I was talking about Stadia. A lot of people are having problems with Stadia, which is the Google's gaming platform.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, streaming games have problems. Like with PlayStation, what is it? PlayStation Now?
Yeah.
Is the streaming service.
Mm-hmm.
The games are playable, but sometimes you get buffering if your internet's kind of janky, right? You get some kind of lag.
Right.
It kind of sucks, but some games are playable. It's just when you do like online competitive games on streaming, it's not the best.
Yeah, but who's really gonna be doing like even me liking Call of Duty the way I do? I would never go and play Call of Duty on like a mobile streaming. You know what I mean? Like I just wouldn't.
There'll be people out there that would though.
I don't feel like I would try to test
Like
that.
the hardcore fans or the people who just. I don't know. I see that there would be people who would.
I feel you
out
would
there
get
doing
murked by people that aren't
getting
aren't
destroyed on my
streaming.
McDonald's internet.
Yeah.
McDonald's internet,
Starbucks
yeah,
internet.
Starbucks trying to.
I know. Now, I honestly, right now, our technology, our infrastructure for streaming games isn't in place.
Yeah.
Fiber, we could do it on fiber. Fiber is
Oh,
good,
yeah.
but most neighborhoods don't have fiber. They're just barely now putting it in neighborhoods right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. They like people advertise for fiber, but then you call and ask about it, and they're like, "Oh, well, it's not in your neighborhood yet. It's not in your area yet."
Right, but if you got an internet plan that give you like 38 megabyte download speed, forget about it.
Don't even stream in your home.
Right, and you get gigabyte. And another thing is like, it doesn't even matter that you're getting that download speed. It's like the server that you're getting. Like if Xbox's servers that are putting out the streaming service are overloaded because everybody's using it or whatever, that could be bad as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your internet could be, you could be almost getting a gig of download speed, and you're not even getting close to that. You're like right now, you download a game on PlayStation or Xbox. Right now, I have like 800 megabyte download speeds, and it's like 30. It's like 3. I'm getting 38 megabytes while my download. It takes me 45 minutes to download a 6 gigabyte game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, this is freaking ridiculous. What the heck is going on here?
Yeah.
I have a good modem and all that stuff. It just, I don't know. It sucks, right. And that has to deal with the servers, wherever you're downloading it from.
So you were telling me today that you were using the streaming on, and you played Gears on stream.
Oh no, I wasn't streaming it.
You weren't streaming it?
No, I wasn't streaming it. I had that downloaded on my hard drive, and I was playing Gears.
He can't stream it. He's got an Apple.
So I got Game Pass. So the Game Pass is gonna be like everything.
No, I know that.
Yeah, but I downloaded the PC version onto my laptop.
Oh,
yes, I didn't stream it.
Laptop. Okay.
Yep,
that makes sense.
If you guys didn't know, I went to the airport and sat for an hour to pick up my cousin, and I brought my laptop and took a picture of myself playing Gears, saying, "I'm okay. I'm waiting." Actually,
that's like the best thing.
Delay a little bit longer because I need to be this level.
Yeah, that's always nice when like, oh, hey. Like I've talked about it, joking around, and like with Audible, if I'm hooked into a book and like there's a traffic delay, hey, take your time. I'm gonna be just fine. You know what I mean? I am okay.
Yeah.
So I do want to talk about some new games that came out in the second release. So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see the release, and I meant to go back and rewatch it, but this week's been crazy. So the big ones that I saw were Hogwarts Legacy, Devil May Cry 5, and new Five Nights at Freddy's.
I never really liked that game.
That game's freaky, man.
Well, it's not even, to me, it's just like pop scare, like it's just like jump scares, and
it's really good YouTube content. That's what it is.
Right.
It's really good YouTube.
Yeah.
I would never play that game if I didn't have the purpose of making content for it.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what I mean? I would never pick
up
up that game. We should. That'd be awesome.
Play all of them.
Yeah, I would, but I would only do it for that purpose.
Yeah.
Like there's a story and everything, but
it's jank. Sorry for you guys that are fans.
If you're a hardcore fan,
I'm not gonna go there and sit there and play it just because.
Yeah. And then so there's Immortal Phoenix Rising, which looks like a new one that's coming out. Riders Republic, which is like an extreme sports thing. Ride 4, Graven. It's a spiritual successor to Hexen 2. Never played that. And then we got a Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. So the second trilogy coming out in Lego Star Wars. Lego games are always good. I don't know what it is about Lego games, but they're always good.
Lego games and Lego movies.
They're funny.
Yeah, they're really, really well done. And I think Poker Club, Vigor, White Shadows, Little Nightmares 2, Dragon Age 4.
Another Dragon Age? They better do it right this time, man.
I never played it. Are they good?
It's okay. So I like Dragon Age Origins, which was the first game, right? And they got real, like, if you played anything like World of Warcraft or anything like that, when you're fighting big bosses, you need a healer, you need, a tank, you need what's it called? Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, they really got into the strategy in following that aspect, right? And you can't just go through and just mash buttons anymore.
Yeah.
You have to go into your settings, right? And if you got a witch follower, you have to go in there and say, whenever my health gets down to this percent, then she'll cast this healing spell, right? And then you have to go down and you got to do all your settings, because once you get into the harder bosses and stuff, you can't flip back and forth and actually do it physically. The only way to do it is actually get these pre-loaded settings so that your characters are continuously buffing each other. It just got too complicated. The story's cool. I like the story's awesome, but it's just
seems really complicated.
It got real complicated for me.
Too meta. Don't get too much into the meta.
I didn't want to think too much when I'm playing that game. When I'm playing fantasy games, I'm in it for the story. You know what I mean? Not for the analytics.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, give me a good story.
I'll try it.
Give a good story if you can't come up with good gameplay, but don't make it so complicated.
Right.
But so Bridge Constructor, everybody's excited about that one. I'm just joking.
Bridge Constructor.
The Walking Dead version, I guess. Unknown 9, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Noor, Play with Your Food.
Noor.
It's called Noor, Nour, Play with Your Food. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Tetris.
No, it's like Puy.
Oh, not PLO.
Tetris 2. Yeah, it's not. And then Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad, and all this. So just kind of the big ones are the top three. Those top three I said, which are Five Nights at Freddy's, Devil May Cry 5, and Hogwarts Legacy. That's the one I'm really excited about.
Do we not have a release date for Elder Scrolls yet?
What number Elder Scrolls is it?
Fuck, I don't know. The one after Skyrim.
Is it 6?
Probably.
Release date sometime in the early 2020s. So that didn't happen.
No.
Wait, didn't they hint something God of War in there too?
Ooh, did they?
I thought I heard something like that.
I must have missed it. I didn't, like I said, I didn't see the
Is it not
release?
saying anything about that? I didn't see it myself, but I knew somebody was talking about it, and they mentioned something like it wasn't like definitive, like it was that it wasn't like an announcement, but it was like they showed something that was kind of Norse-ish in that category, and then they showed like an emblem that looked like the God of War symbol,
like the circle.
That little. Was that Omega symbol kind of almost? Yeah. I'm assuming that's what it was. I don't know what the symbol was that they showed, but like I said, I just was hearing from somebody else that they hinted at that. So I was just curious as to.
You're gonna be.
I'll be super excited if they're doing another God of War.
Yeah, you're. What's it called? We're gonna fight Thor in that one. Your boy Thor, Steve.
I know. I'm excited. Okay, so it does say that God of War is coming to the PS5 in 2021. They announced a next gen sequel out next year, and it says Sony is including the original God of War in its newly announced PlayStation Plus collection, which will give players an easy way to catch up on the series. And then there's no other virtual information yet on the PS5 God of War beyond a teaser that, in quotes, Ragnarok is coming, but Sony has promised it'll be out sometime in 2021.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about that.
Dude.
Let's
Can we-
go.
Is it so it was a video? Or did they? Can we Can we share screen that? Can we pull that up somehow?
It would mess up a lot. It would mess up with everything. I'll put a video up, kind of in the side over what's going on. So, but it just, I don't know. It's nothing much. Oh, it's nothing at all.
It's not.
It's literally a snowy screen. It's like snowing, and then the sign slowly gets put up with the there's like engraving on it in like numerals, and then it cuts, and then it says Ragnarok is coming, and then cuts, and then 2021.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay.
So we'll put it up. I'll definitely put it up on the Facebook page, for sure. But that'll be sweet. Get a fight. Thor.
Yeah.
They talked about him in the last one, and like he was part of the story in God of War 4.
Yeah, he came for revenge for killing Boulder.
Yeah, for killing Boulder. Yeah. Wait, because wasn't it that Boulder killed Loki, and then Thor came down and tried? Wasn't it something like that? No. Am I getting that wrong? Okay.
Loki is as Kratos' son.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I need to play that game again.
What?
I really need to. Spoiler. Well, it's no. Get out of here.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. That game came out in like 2017 or something.
Spoiler alert.
Maybe even 16.
Well, maybe if somebody got on their
16.
PlayStation, everyone
get on your PlayStation, man.
Hey, you know what? I don't like you guys' judgment. Okay. Hey. I do what I want.
No, we're gonna be judgy.
I work at my own pace.
You sure do. Your pace is too slow, so I need you to pick it up.
No, it's my pace. So my pace is just right.
You need to pick it up.
Your pace is just
I need to That's exciting. That's exciting. So I am excited for the Hogwarts game, though. I think it's gonna be really fun. It's a game that they've teased for a long time, like an open world RPG Hogwarts game, Harry Potter game. I don't think it's gonna follow the story. They didn't mention any characters from the movie or from the story in there.
It's gonna be a character creator. It's gonna be an RPG.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna be. It's gonna be.
It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype around it.
You know what they need to do for Harry Potter? If they're gonna make a tight Harry Potter game, they need to do it on VR.
Yeah, that would be dope.
For sure, they need to do it on VR because you get your little stick thingies. I don't know where my stick thingies are.
But how can we? VR is. I feel
then
like
you could do spells and be all like, and do a spell, boom, cast it, and then block.
Yeah.
Just Patronum.
Yeah, you know what I mean. This would be the perfect VR game because it's like a wand.
I feel like though VR is still too far behind for that intricate of gameplay. Because here's the two things you see in VR. One, you either see a stationary person in an interactive world, or you see an interactive person in a stationary world. Like that's what you see in the two.
No, you can play Skyrim.
Really? Is it good though?
I got VR Skyrim. Yeah, it's good. It's just it sucks on PlayStation. The reason why it sucks on PlayStation is, do you see any joysticks on there?
Nope.
No. But if you go like Oculus or whatever, they have joysticks on their controllers. Some of them, I think it's the Oculus, where it even detects these fingers. So in game, you could do this with your fingers and it'll detect it. But on the PlayStation, it sucks because you're forced to hold a button, right? And then move this way. And if I want to go backwards, I go like this with one controller. And then when you're fighting somebody, you have to, then you fight, right? And then you have, it's complicated on the PlayStation. It's ridiculous that they don't put a, whenever they come out with PlayStation VR 2, they need to put joysticks on their PlayStation. If you're listening to this, please put joysticks.
Listen up, PlayStation.
Fucking controllers.
Get some joysticks.
They never
get sense. It makes sense. I don't know why you wouldn't have it on there in the first place. That's just weird.
They're dumb, dude. Even the PlayStation, the PSP, It took them 4 fucking versions to make the actual layout of a PlayStation controller. Have 2 joysticks like regular.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Have 4. No, still not even right. The PS Vita is still not even right because the R2 and L2 buttons aren't even there. They have a touchscreen on the back that you have to touch the back of the screen, and it's not. It doesn't, register sometimes, especially when your fingers get all sweaty from playing and all that stuff. They destroyed PlayStation, all their portable mobile games. That's probably why you won't see a PlayStation mobile console ever again, because
they're just going to streaming.
Yeah, but
There's no more mobile consoles. Switch is the last mobile console. That's what I think.
I give Nintendo
Mad props.
for real, because for how small it is, the operating power it's good.
It's insane. Yeah,
good.
It looks great. And it not only does it look great on a TV, it looks great handheld.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like it doesn't change
Right.
either way.
Well, the resolution when you switch over to TV you could definitely tell.
Well,
Like
it's wonky, but I feel like
But no, for
Yeah.
being a mobile game, it's
Yeah.
excellent. A mobile console, it's
I
excellent.
really do need to get that Mario pack that they just released.
Mario pack.
Yeah, it's like they re-released Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy
Oh, I heard
for
about
like a limited time. I need to get that.
For how
like
much?
it. You need to get
It's like $60 or $45 or something like that. It's like the price of all of them.
I need it. I need it.
Yeah, those are games that those are the ones I grew up on like an N64 playing.
Star Fox,
Oh yeah.
GoldenEye.
I tried to play the original Star Fox on. So you know how
It's
the
so
Switch has-
hard.
it is so hard. I want to just say that we are spoiled now as gamers, opposed to what the
What is this?
It
What is this?
It's just
It
crazy.
is.
This was
You remember-
so hard.
Do you remember playing GoldenEye with that?
Yes.
Like having to use those buttons to look up and down and left, like to look left and right and up
Yeah.
and down.
Yeah, you
That's
can.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's what we
it's-
used to game with.
Yeah,
like,
right
They
here.
made gaming so hard back in the day. But I think I liked it more because so in Ready Player One they talk about a game called Dungeons of Dagerath. And it's like an 8-bit game, and it's like a text to play game. So somebody posted in a Reddit that I watch or that I pay attention to, and they posted a link for it, a web version of it. So I tried to load it up. I could not get past like the first 3 enemies. They were so hard to fight because you have to like type attack, straight, like left, right, pick up, use, all this, like you have to type it all. And I give kudos to people who gamed like early on in the early 80s. Like that was hard gaming.
Yeah.
Even in the games like I was just like Star Fox. I remember Star Fox 64, and that game, like I remember I played the whole thing. I beat the whole thing. And I
Sorry.
we just assaulted their ears, man.
Sorry.
So but I remember playing it and playing the original Star Fox on like the Nintendo you can play on the SNES. It was super hard. I couldn't get past the first level. So either I'm a bad gamer, which is most likely the case, or the games were just super hard. And I give kudos out to them. It's crazy.
You get used to it because every once in a while I get a wild hair up my butt and I go plug this thing in and I play
Grab an
it.
older one, yeah.
And it's always a struggle trying to get into it. But you play it for a good 15, 20 minutes, you're back to the old ways of thinking and crushing it on some Mario. You know, so
Yeah.
it is definitely we are definitely in the age of easy gaming controlling.
Yep. Now it's sad too because like now you have to like force people to like if people play a game for 3 months, they get bored with it if there's no changes. You know what I mean? It's like they're like, "Oh, I need a new DLC. It's been 7 months and I haven't had a new DLC." It's like, games used to go years without like. That was just the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Think of like an adventure. The first game with the first Easter egg. Like the person that had played that enough to find the first Easter egg is a lunatic.
Right. Well, the purpose of gaming back then was high scores. Everybody was trying to beat high scores. It wasn't like there wasn't a story or there wasn't because it's true. Games today tend to get repetitive, and there's no extra goal, right? So like Dr. Mario, it's repetitive, but there's a goal. You're trying to beat the higher score than last time. That's why Tetris has survived for so long, and it's the same exact game. Nothing has changed at all.
Yeah.
I mean they're doing multiplayer and all that stuff with Tetris 99 and all that stuff, but high score, baby, high score. Give the player a goal.
Yeah, it would. I just don't think a game like that could survive in today's market.
Which one?
A high score.
Even Call of Duty.
Tetris does good.
No, but
everybody has Tetris on their phone.
I don't.
Well, you are a loser, sir.
I just think no, but like I think the average gamer isn't. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm getting at. I think that most people don't have the patience to play a game for that long to worry about the high score.
Right.
Like Tetris to me would be a toilet game. You know what I mean? I would never be like, oh, I gotta play Tetris tonight, babe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But I still play it, and I always try to beat my high score. Like I got the new Tetris on iOS or whatever. Right. And they run events where you can actually make money in PayPal or whatever, and if you get a certain high number. And I was number 2 in Sacramento, dude. Whoa. And there was like 300 people playing. Whoa. And guess what? I won $5.
Whoa.
$5
for $5.
Yeah.
What did first place win?
Well, it's a competition across like the whole world, right? So they separate it down even further into your brackets. But the higher you go up, the more money you can win. They give out like 10,000. Like the month of August was like $10,000 worth of prizes every night.
I just like those games are so brutal for me because like I played that hill climb game. You know which one I'm talking about? Where you're the car and it's like an infinity track and you just try to have to get up the hills and stuff.
Upgrade.
Yeah, I did all that. I have like a bunch of things upgraded. I did the races and I was like number 1 in my friends, and then like I go to the world leaderboard, and it's like you're number 5 million something. Yes. I'm just like,
how do you get higher?
And you go up there, and the scores are all broken at the top, and
I was number 1, the fastest on Mario Kart on when it first came out. Number 1. I took a picture of it.
That's crazy.
But then it dropped in Korea, and I was far gone.
Like
seriously, and it's not a joke. Like,
do you ever see those Dance Revolution guys?
I know.
They get off.
Those guys are crazy.
I know.
Those guys are.
Their legs look like this.
Get off for real.
Yeah, just a blur. And they like hang. You never know what that bar on the back is for until you see those guys.
I know. It's like, geez.
They just lean on it. Yeah.
That looks tiring. You're making me tired looking at it. It's fun. DDR was fun.
It was. But I just think that most games, like Call of Duty has a leaderboard. I promise you nobody pays attention to the leaderboard.
Yeah.
They care about their kill streaks and getting number 1 in Warzone.
But everybody played that car game you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
And that's the same thing as a high score thing, except instead of getting a high score, you're getting better vehicles and better attachments and stuff like that. It's the same kind of concept. Well, when you look at it in paper, on paper. But I don't know. I like that concept. I like a goal to strive for. Yeah. Especially in mobile gaming. Can we talk about mobile gaming?
And I think we have been talking about mobile gaming.
I'm talking about like how crappy it is. It's nothing but ads and
ads, microtransactions.
Microtransactions. Thank you.
You got to pay for those free games somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, I'll be playing. I'll play like this cooking game, right? Where one shop you'll make donuts, right? And then
Yeah.
as they come in and put the orders, you have to make a chocolate donut with sprinkles or whatever. And
Right.
I smash through the whole thing, and I'm telling you, I'm like doing everything perfect, like
Yep.
with no mistakes at all. And it cuts off, and it's like, how did I not win? And I'm like hella points short of my goal, and they didn't even give me the customers that, you know what I mean? I needed to buy an upgrade so I get 3 more customers at the end of the day,
Yeah.
right? And I have to buy
Pay
buy
for
my
the-
way to get to the next
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, absolutely.
Impossible to beat.
So I figured out something a long time ago, and it's a kept secret, and I don't want this spreading, but I'm gonna say it because I love you all. When you're playing a mobile game, turn off your cellular data to the game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You play
Ads.
offline. You play offline, and it'll take all the ads away. It'll take all the microtransactions away, and it'll make your life so much better and so much easier.
Right.
Unless like,
it's embedded
you're
in the game
totally-
like
yeah,
that
unless
cooking
it's in-
game.
Yeah. But I play a lot of games where I just turn off the cellular data and it's totally fine. Like solitaire. I'm not gonna buy any, like I'm gonna play solitaire when I'm in line waiting for something or I'm on the toilet. That's the 2 reasons I'm gonna play solitaire. And
Yeah.
I don't need an ad. I don't need to sit
Right.
through a 30-second ad. And
Give me $20 for a
Yeah.
0.005 chance of getting a better card in your next draw.
stupid. And you know
Shut
what else
up.
I hate? Here's my other big gripe about mobile games, and it's starting to bleed into
Console game.
console games. I was thinking of like a specific type of game. So like, you know those builder games where you have to like think of like Age of Empire, right? There's the Clash of Clans. That was like that big
Oh,
one.
I
first.
hate those
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
games.
Tell me about it.
man.
So, you know what they do in those games that I hate the most is they have a like a payment structure. They have a currency structure, right? And you can earn free coin, but then there's like this special coin that you can get every once in a while, or you can buy it. You know what I'm talking about? It's like gems usually.
Right.
I hate it when they force you to upgrade using gems.
I know. As a
Because I'm
tutorial.
gonna need those. Yes, I know how to do that. I'm gonna need those down the road. Don't force me to use them for some stupid low level upgrade now. Let me hold on to them until I'm like high level, and then I'll think about doing it when I'm right away from the level cap.
It's all a gimmick. It's not even
Gosh.
a game.
So they did that. They did that to me in Marvel Avengers. They make you use a higher currency to do it, and I'm like, mother freaker,
Yeah.
don't make me do that.
Right.
I know how this system works. You have like a little battle pass, and I can buy cosmetic stuff. I'm not worried about the cosmetic stuff, but later down the road, I'm gonna earn this stuff. Let me hold on to it. Let me covet it, and then that way, when I'm ready to use it, I will. Do not make it a tutorial. That I hate. I hate mobile games, and I hate it when games do that with microtransactions.
I know. It's ridiculous.
The worst. It's
Wow.
Destiny
You
does
okay
it
now,
too.
Steven? You feel?
I'm good. I'm glad I got that out. I'm glad I got that out.
That's how I feel about California taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Don't
No
make
kidding.
me pay this shit.
I've already paid all of this. You already taxed me on. Anyways,
Yeah. That's a whole
so
nother story
speaking of
right there.
speaking of Marvel, I beat the game.
Oh
Hey, you want
yeah.
to tell us about how you feel about it?
Hey, here's another thing I'm gonna gripe about.
Oh man, he's on
Don't
a.
give us an unfinished project. What are you doing, Square Enix? What are you doing?
Yeah. That's yeah.
Okay.
That's the trend nowadays.
Oh,
Putting out
my
unfinished games
gosh.
all the time.
It was so buggy. It is so buggy.
I don't get how that happens. So I know I was talking to you guys about it a little bit, and there's game testers. And you guys said they only do certain levels or up to a certain level. I'm like, there's got to be like different teams of testers that test each level or something.
I don't know how game testers work.
Yeah, I don't
You're
either.
probably-
I'm not
you're
gonna
probably
act like I
right.
do, but it's to their detriment. You would think that they would want their whole game tested. So I'm
Yeah.
sure. I'm like, it baffles my mind that you can have such blaring defects or something like that in your game,
Yeah.
and you not catch it before your release. That something's not right.
So
I just wonder how that happens.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for it. I just want a result. I don't have a solution. I just want results. Okay, so I've already talked about this the past 2 weeks. I don't want to go any farther into it, but like the game is crazy. It's very repetitive. You do the same thing every mission. You take out a group of enemies and you go collect some data. Whoop-de-doo. You fighting one-on-one is really fun. It really is. When you have like one guy fighting maybe 2 or 3 different people, it's really fun. When you are fighting an army of people and you're one guy, it is an absolute nightmare. It's just chaos. The screen is going crazy, and there's like explosions and lens flares all over the place. It's impossible to see what's going on. There's people shooting you from up top, there's people shooting you from behind you, and you got to just pay attention to markers to know when to dodge. It's insane. So the last level is like they pull out all the stops. Like every enemy you've ever faced, every trap you've ever gone through is in this level. Okay. And you're fighting the main guy, and as I'm fighting everybody, out of nowhere my character disappears from the screen, and I'm like, what the heck, is this a bug? Like I knew it was a bug, but like I didn't know if my camera, you know how like sometimes your camera pushes in too close and it clips off. I thought it was that. So I'm like trying to mess with the camera, but I'm still seeing like gunshots and like laser beams coming at me. And I'm like looking, everybody is gone. All of the characters are gone.
They're not visible.
They're not visible. I need to go in, and I started recording right when it happened. So I have a recording of it on my PlayStation, but I need to like edit it and upload it somehow and figure out how to upload it. But it was horrendous. And I was just like so frustrated by the point where I was just like, I'm not going to restart this thing. I'm just going to push through it. I played the whole map. It finally, towards the very end of the boss fight, finally started to like click into place. But it was when the chaos kind of dissipated and it was just like one-on-one with the boss. But when it was like all of his lackeys coming at me, it was crazy. And
too many people on the screen for it to handle.
Yeah, it like couldn't handle the amount of people. And that's another thing. So it got really hard. I was on moderate difficulty. Mick was watching me. It was like I was getting furious trying to fight this one person. So I moved it down to easy, and I just forgot. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it on easy, and I'm gonna run through the campaign. I'll come back and get all the collectibles and stuff like that. I just want to get through the campaign. And so like there's certain things that you can do that you're like good at, like jumping and flipping and all that stuff. But I was moving faster than the game would let me. Like I would try to like run and jump as a guy, but there was a literal wall that was like I would jump and do a double jump, but my guy wouldn't advance forward. He would just be in the air. And then it's like the game had to catch up. Like they put it on an easy setting, so they made it like it was weird. It was really weird, and it was frustrating. So I'm not super happy with it right now. I'm playing the extended stuff, and that's more fun, where I get to fight like harder bosses and do some more little like side projects and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes.
Did you do any more with the online? Did you try to test that out?
I tried. I've enabled matchmaking, and I've never gotten another player. You get like, if people don't join, you get the AI companions, and I've always gotten the AI companions, and I've enabled matchmaking, and I've done the multiplayer stuff, and so maybe I'm the only one in the world playing it.
Probably.
Who knows in this region?
Wow.
So I don't know. I'm kind of bummed the way it all happened. I don't know how much more I'll be playing it, which just sucks because I bought it on digital, and I will admit this is the only downfall of digital, is that I can't return a bad game.
Oh man, look at that! Another disadvantage of digital.
That's the only disadvantage of digital.
No,
Literally
you can't let it
the
up to your
only-
buddies either. You can't swap games.
I can.
I can't borrow it.
Yeah,
You can't swap games.
I can. All you need
How?
to do is you need to download my profile on
Oh,
your
yeah.
Xbox.
Oh,
But
no.
you can't be on at the same time.
But I can't be on at the same time. But
Yeah.
Yeah, see, so then you stop somebody from. No, that's not a feasible way to go about doing it.
it works.
It does work,
That's
though.
crazy. That's crazy.
Like
no
that-
one's gonna do that.
You
What's
never
that
play
party?
anyway, so
What
no
is
what are
one's
you
that
gonna
talking
do
about?
that.
That party game that
Jackbox.
we're going to see later this week or whatever. I don't know when
Jackbox.
it's coming. Yeah, Jackbox.
Yeah.
I have that on my PlayStation, and my uncle wanted to play it, so I had him download my account, and put my account on his PlayStation, and then he was able to download it. I couldn't play on my account, which I'm not playing anyways.
Yeah, you
And,
have to be signed in to the other person's account, and they can't be on. So
Right.
it's really good. What it's really good for is if like you go over to your friend's house, and they don't have the game, be like, oh, I'll download my stuff here and we'll play it
Right.
here.
Yeah.
Right. That's the only time that's good and beneficial and that'll work. Otherwise, that's not a
Just
good way
bogus.
to go about it.
No, I mean it works.
No one's
I've
gonna
done
be
it with
swapping
my
from house to house.
I've done it with my family members, and like my nephew
come
has
on.
it, and I let him play games, and I have games that he had that I didn't have, and you just make it work. Hey, I'm playing right
I
now.
guess.
Sorry.
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 I would never do it.
Anyway, I'm excited for PlayStation 5, and I think that's the first console I'll be buying.
Yeah, PlayStation 5. I'm
I do have to
definitely going to
say-
get a PlayStation first.
I do have to say I'm very impressed by the way Xbox has been handling this console war.
How have they been handling it?
They've been trying to shut down the idea of a console war, which has been really cool. So I've seen posts where people say like, are just like bashing on Xbox, like I'm trying to, buy an Xbox, but you're making it hard for me to buy. And like they've retweeted people saying like, hey, that's cool. We understand that you can only buy what you can afford, or you get the game you want to get. One guy was like talking about how he tried to talk to all of his friends. He was bummed because he wanted to make the switch to Xbox, but all of his friends are on PlayStation, and PlayStation retweeted him and replied to him saying, hey, that's cool. Like gaming is all about a community. And so go wherever your community is. And it's just like really cool, like to see them officially being like, I know deep down numbers do count and all that stuff, but it looks good. It looks like a good business move to say like, don't worry, do what you need to do. Go get a PlayStation. We're happy for you. We're happy that
Their
you can afford
PR
that.
department is doing pretty good.
Yeah. It's like,
They're on their game,
yeah,
so to speak. No pun intended.
responsible or on their game, or yeah. Well done. Well done.
That's
So
crazy.
who knows? Maybe there won't be such a big console war.
There is.
Maybe
There
they
is.
know-
They can downplay it all they want to.
Maybe they just know that PlayStation's gonna get destroyed. They're gonna blow them out of the water. So they're
Yeah,
just like,
right.
let's save
I
face now.
I don't
and
think
back
so.
off a little bit.
Because I think they're losing so far. I think that they, besides saying, "Hey, our hardware is better," I think,
Oh yeah.
and the only thing that they did to combat that was to make their prices lower.
Yeah.
And so
And
I
try
don't
to
know.
launch the financing stuff.
I technically think right now PlayStation's ahead. They're showing more content. They're showing more quality content on top of that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. They're giving you what they're promising. They're being right up front and transparent. And Xbox, I don't know if we still haven't seen any real titles from them yet, have we? Because what they showed us before from their thing was just Game Pass trial games or whatever.
Well, we know Halo. I mean, we haven't seen it.
Halo Infinite, yeah, but we
We
haven't
know
seen.
Halo Infinite. Yeah. Well, time will only tell.
Yeah, time will only
We'll see
tell.
how-
You're right.
we'll
but
see
the
how-
holiday season's right around the corner, and
Yeah.
if they're trying to get those out before holiday season, which I know that they are,
Yeah.
then you gotta pick up the pace, as you told
Yep.
me. So yeah.
Pick up pace.
Picante.
Yeah. Well,
You gotta get
Let us-
salsa on it.
let
Gotta
us
get
know.
saucy.
Let us know what you think. What are you gonna buy? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? Don't listen to Jason. Be your own person. You be you.
Yeah, be your own person, but be a smart person.
Yeah. Be your own person, but make the right decision. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a no contest in the eyes of console war.
And it's still gonna come down to because Xbox is the online community. I think.
Yep.
So if you want your online community, that's where you're gonna go or stay. I think I like PlayStation because I believe, and I don't have no facts to back this up, but I believe that they have more exclusive quality content and games that are geared towards your campaign story modes where you can really
Yeah.
enjoy those.
I'd agree with that. I agree with that. I don't think there's any question about
Yeah,
it.
and that's what I like. That's my
Yeah.
preference. So that's
Yeah.
why I gravitate towards Sony. So
Yeah.
I got this bug flying around in
Hey,
here.
easy.
I know
You're
you
okay.
keep slapping your
You're
face on.
Quit slapping your face.
I'm not crazy, everybody. I'm not crazy.
There's really something there. All right. Well, hey, do we got anything else to talk about? Any
I got some.
There's some movie news. Yeah, go, Jason.
Well,
What do you
yeah.
got?
Hey, so my inside guy.
Oh, whoa.
I got an
You got
inside
a-
tip.
You got a guy?
I got a guy.
Oh.
I got an anonymous.
Congratulations.
I got an anonymous tip.
A friend of a friend of a friend,
of a
that
friend of
knows
someone
a
I
guy.
don't know who's
A brother's
friend
uncle's
of brother. Yeah.
sisters twice removed.
Who was reincarnated to somebody else that was that knew somebody.
Reincarnated. Wow, we're really throwing around here.
So,
All right, what you got?
but I heard a rumor that they are actually solidifying and talking contracts with. So I got two casting news. One DC, one Marvel. So I'm gonna start with the first, more important one.
Oh, we'll see which one is more important. Let us be the judge of that.
So, okay. So they are contractually getting into signing with Henry Cavill to solidify him being Superman again.
Oh,
And the I guess the reigniting flame and rekindling of the Snyder Cut with all the characters they had then kind of sparked people to say, hey, yeah, we like Cavill as Superman. And so I think that's what's kind of ushering in this contract where it's like, hey, let's get him back in. So from what I was hearing and this rumor,
yep.
that he's supposed to be signing on to a 3-movie deal.
Ooh.
So I think that, I mean, it didn't say solo, but I'm thinking because it didn't say 3 appearances, it said 3 movies. So I'm thinking
Maybe like
solos or something.
Well, what about
So like a
like
trilogy.
one solo and a team and 2 teamsters?
Well, because that's okay. So they mentioned that there's 3 movies, but they said and also appearances. So which means there's movies. So he's gonna be in. I think there was a number. I think that they said like 5 or 6 or something like that. But and I think that's total. So that would mean if there's 3 movies, then he's gonna be in 2 or 3 appearances. So, which means that you're probably going to have the Black Adam, like we talked about before. Yeah. Maybe I think they're doing the Shazam 2, so he'll probably maybe be in that one because he was kind of in the first one, but not really. And then if they ever do another Justice League, he might be in that one, or he can do whatever. But anyway, so I the important part about this is they're bringing Superman back into the fray.
So
well, if this
dead.
is true, though. So, I mean, hopefully this is true. I mean, if they're just now signing it, I mean, the movies aren't going to come for a while. But, another thing that I got told as well.
Okay.
Is that also Henry Cavill helped pitch a Superman project to WB.
Ooh.
And it was satisfactorily received.
Well done.
So, yeah.
Well done, HC.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
HC, huh? Hey,
HC.
wow.
We're on a first initial and second initial basis.
Yes.
Last initial. Anyway, that's awesome.
Yeah. That's great news. Hey, mustache. Hey, mustache.
We're losing Mick. For you audio listeners, Mick is.
Mick doesn't like DC.
Yeah, he's all done.
No, I don't like DC.
So.
DC does.
Stop it.
Sorry.
So,
Not like DC.
Okay, that's awesome. That's really cool Superman news.
Yes.
I was gonna ask
you
you a
guys. I
question.
know you guys. I can see it on your faces that you guys.
Let's
don't
get to the
care.
news that people care about.
Oh, there it is. No, that wasn't what I was
What
gonna
a
say.
jerk.
So what I was gonna say though is
I'm
like,
not talking to you anymore, Mick.
is,
Start bringing that back. I need to start bringing that back.
mix out, mix going. So you said that it means solos, but would you consider like Justice League a solo or like an appearance, a Superman appearance?
No, yeah, I would consider that an appearance.
That's what I'm saying. Like a team movie, I don't
Yeah.
think that's considered an appearance.
You don't think a team movie is an appearance?
Yeah, like
It's
the
not
Avengers.
it's not a solo movie, so I mean.
I know, but it's like less than a solo, but more than an appearance. The middle ground. What's the word for middle ground? So I'm thinking it could be something like that. That's why I was thinking like a solo, maybe 2 solos in a Justice League.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
But anyways, yes, like Mick said, get on to the better news.
Okay, whatever. Are you guys familiar with an actress by the name of Tatiana Maslany?
Oh,
Sounds
yeah.
familiar.
No, I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, come on. I think she's very underrated. She's a very, very great actress. So if you haven't watched a series called Orphan Black, I implore you guys to check that out at least.
That's a big
At
word.
least find out what that's all about. She in that series she plays
Oh, I
clone
know what
of
you're gonna
herself.
say.
And so there's different characters. She plays like 8 different characters with different accents, different personalities, and it's convincingly done. She does it without missing a beat. And then she has to do these scenes where it's multiple her in a room, so she's acting to no one basically.
Like a female Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Didn't Tom Hardy do Glass or Split? That's
No.
not Tom Hardy.
That's no.
Never mind.
It,
I'll be over here. I'll just be over.
It's the guy off of Vikings.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Okay.
interrupt.
But anyway, so she does that really well. She's a great actress. She's also she's done some TV, but she also done a lot of movies too. So it's great because, and this is going to be important where I'm going with this, because she's done a lot of TV and she's done a lot of movies. But anyway, she was cast to be She-Hulk for the Marvel series. So they're gonna start off with a series TV show, and she's gonna be She-Hulk. I think it's a great casting choice for her because, like I just mentioned, she's in a show where she's playing multiple different personalities. Where She-Hulk, you have your regular personality, and then when you transform, and you're Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of thing, right?
James McAvoy.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Your Split reference. Yeah. But anyway, that was way off. That wasn't Tom Hardy.
I know. Sorry. I apologize. Anyway, that's awesome. I'm leery about a TV series, but I feel like TV series haven't done well for Marvel.
Not yet. They haven't started their new run, so I mean they've got a lot of good ones coming. So
I tell you what, DC got the plug on some what's it called? TV series. That's where they're owning the market right now, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, they have been. They're starting to. I think they're starting to fall off a little bit. They've been running for a while, so I think it's kind of getting running to the ground, but or at least it's getting old.
Yeah.
But we'll see how Marvel does with this one. Yeah, their previous ones wasn't too good. They were Netflix, originals, but now they're doing their own ones, so the quality could step up a little bit. But I think the intention behind this is to have it as a series, and these series are going to link to the movies later on. So she could potentially, which is why I was mentioning she's in TVs and movies. So she can probably transition from that character from being from that series into the MCU universe movies as they're going along. So, so you can see her and Hulk together possibly.
That'd be cool. Here's my fear though. My fear though is that they're gonna start getting into the realm, like Marvel is gonna start falling into the trap that DC has fallen in, where TV series and movies are canon, and so things are gonna be chaos to understand what's going on in the story.
DC never did that.
Well, yeah, you're right. They didn't ever put out a roadmap, but like
100%, Steven, 100%.
100, I'm all in. Yeah, they totally did it. No, but what I'm saying is like they, like they're the way Marvel did. We've talked about this. The way Marvel did it, where they said like, here's our roadmap. It's 22 movies. All you need to do is watch the movies. Nothing extra. You don't got to go watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You don't got to go watch anything like that to understand what's going on in these movies. DC, on the other hand, doesn't really give us that background. They say like, well, you should know the comics, and maybe you know this animated series, and maybe you know this, TV series, and then you can come watch this movie, and you'll kind of understand. Okay. If Marvel does a TV show like that with She-Hulk, maybe it'll work. But remember, we've got What If, we've got Captain America, and the
Well,
Winter
what
Soldier, and
if-
the Falcon. Those are all going to be canon to the new movies, I believe.
Well,
Well, what if
it-
can't be canon, right? That's just
It's all hypothetical.
Is it? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. What about what's the other one? The Master Chi one.
oh yeah.
Isn't that going to be a series as well?
No, I think that one's a movie.
I don't know. I have
I
to look at
don't-
the timeline.
yeah, we have to look
But
it
my
up again.
my fear is that they're going to make it to where like the casual fan is going to be like, well, I don't have time to invest in all that, and I don't want to watch all that. So like, I'm out. And so I don't know. It's
So wait,
just
so what are you saying? You're saying you think people aren't going to watch the series? Is that what you're?
I'm saying that I'm not saying that people aren't going to watch a series. I'm saying that if it gets too diluted, like if the Marvel Cinematic Universe gets too diluted with extra content outside of the movies, that viewership will drop off, and that like excitement for it will drop off, and like only hardcore fans will stay around to watch it.
I don't think that they'll link it in a sense where the stories have to merge with the movies. I think that they'll just be able to bring the characters over and just, you know what I mean? Like they were like, okay, so now we already have these in our
Yeah.
universe, so we can. I don't know.
But that could, I mean, like think about how that worked in Justice League. You know, they just like gave us these characters, and they said like, here they are. We'll give you a little backstory on it, and it was.
But the
like,
difference is, I think, is that you do have the access to view those characters if you want to look them up. DC just thrust them upon you, and you're like,
yeah, no, I
Okay.
get that.
But then if you wanted to say, oh, who is this guy? Oh, there's a series about him. They then you didn't watch the series? No. And then they can go back and look at it.
well, but like, here's my thing. What if somebody's never seen the Marvel stuff and they want to catch up? That's 23 or 24 movies they have to watch, and a couple of series now. I think that's going to deter people more than a movie's easy. You can sit down, watch it. You get everything you need, maybe in one or two movies. A season, those go on for what, 10 episodes, one season? If they get too far behind, I'm just thinking ahead. Like it may become too much for people to like really want to, for casual people, casual fans of the series and the cinematic universe to sit down and like put the time in to catch up.
Well, they could do it.
Yeah.
I know they can.
mean,
No, I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm just
Right.
saying maybe they won't want to do it.
Right. They could portray. They could easily in the movies just actually give them like a small,
Yeah.
like intro story. So if they want to know more about that character, they
Yeah,
could go
yeah.
watch the series. But if they don't watch it, they don't need to.
Hopefully they do it right. They've
Yeah,
had a good
hopefully
track
they do
record
it.
so far.
They're very
But
organized, so we'll see.
She-Hulk is awesome. I think
So,
that's awesome.
speaking of, so what I wanted to ask Mick, but I'm not talking to him, so I'm going to ask you, Steven, so if you can let him know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, hey Mick. Jason said he has a question for you.
So I want to know a little bit about She-Hulk because I don't know much about her, and I know Hulk is his guy. So does he know like what stint
He's-
where she?
He's shaking his head.
What is he
Shake
saying?
his hand.
What is he saying?
He wants to know if you know anything about She-Hulk. Because Hulk's your guy, so you know anything about She-Hulk.
No.
Jason. He said that's a feminist question. How dare you ask that on this show?
hmm No, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how they're
No.
related. I don't know if they're.
I think they're
are
supposed
they
to
a
be
love
cousins
interest?
or something like that.
Okay, no.
But I just don't know how she became the Hulk, and how come she's not. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was a follow-up question I wanted to ask, but I'm disappointed because he doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't. I honestly, I don't know. Maybe she was a. I don't know.
From my understanding,
Oh, okay.
what I gather, I think that she is like, if she's not like rage like Hulk always. So when she changes, she's like how Professor Hulk is. It's like she's still
At all times.
cognitive. She's able to think and hold a conversation.
I didn't even know there was a She-Hulk until later on, and then I didn't really I wasn't interested. You know what I mean? I don't know. At that point.
I never I found out about her later too, and I never
I'm interested. I want to know
knew much about her.
Yeah, I want to know. Maybe maybe she's a government lab person that's trying to recreate what Banner did. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this I'm reading.
I don't know.
This is from Wikipedia, so take it as you will.
Okay.
It says a transfusion of gamma radiation. I'm sorry. Irradiated blood.
Irradiated.
Irradiated? Is that what that is? A transfusion of gamma irradiated blood from her cousin Bruce Banner granted Jennifer Walters superhuman powers. In her She-Hulk form, she possesses enormous superhuman strength that potentially makes her the physically strongest known woman in the Marvel universe. When her emotional state is sufficiently high. And then, although She-Hulk's strength originally remained at a set level and did not increase, later in her history, her strength had sporadically begun to increase because of fear or anger, a lot like her cousin Bruce. In addition, the character possesses superhuman speed, agility, stamina, and reflexes.
Well, that makes sense. I didn't know it was his.
So maybe she got
family
sick
member.
and he was like a donor that
Only-
matched.
yeah.
And like.
Well, he should have known better.
Why would you? Yeah.
The reason that seems right because most people that are trying to get a hold, they're trying to capture Hulk, right?
Yeah.
And they're trying to extract his blood so they can recreate it and use him as a weapon. That's like the biggest enemy story that Hulk has. They're always trying to recreate what he has.
That's how Abomination was created.
Right, using his blood. So that sounds good.
That's cool. Could be cool.
Maybe he didn't want his cousin to die.
So I wonder how
Try it.
MCU is gonna do it. Like, are they gonna use that same logic? Because they've kind of been known to create their people in their own way,
A little bit differently.
Yeah. So I wonder how they're gonna choose to go about that.
Yeah, maybe.
Because under what circumstances? We all here don't know, I guess, apparently, but like what circumstances would you be like, okay, I'm gamma radiated, affected, but I'm gonna try to save you by giving you my blood, and I know that I got something that would normally kill a normal person. So
okay, I'm calling it right now. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. What is her name? Jennifer Walters is gonna be a scientist, and she's gonna follow Bruce around as Smart Hulk. Okay, he's gonna get cut when they're working in the lab, and blood is gonna get transferred to her somehow. He's gonna get cut open, and a drop of blood's gonna get dropped on her, or something to that effect, and that's how she's gonna gain it. It's gonna be by accident, and they're gonna be worried about it.
So, by what you're saying, because She-Hulk's supposed to be a series, so are you saying that they're gonna have Hulk in her?
Oh, I didn't think
series?
about that. Yes. Sure, why not? Have Bruce Banner, just like not Hulk Banner, not Smart. What is he staying Smart Hulk now?
I think so.
I think so too. Maybe have him make one appearance on the pilot episode.
That's so
Easy.
stupid.
Don't get mad.
I don't want him to be Smart Hulk, man. He's not as powerful. He's not as powerful.
Because he doesn't let himself get
that
powerful?
DC news starting to sound a little bit better now, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, who knows what'll happen? Is that how you feel, Mick? Is that how you really feel?
No, this is how I felt.
Oh my gosh.
That's how I feel right there.
I'm bleeping that out. I'm bleeping that
Yeah.
out. All right. Well, that's a lot of news. That's awesome news. So PS5, Superman, She-Hulk, what is going on? And COVID. Is COVID going to go away and allow us to enjoy all this stuff?
No.
I don't know.
Just wait a few more months and it'll be gone.
Yeah.
All right.
Allegedly,
We're going to wrap this thing up now.
wrap it,
Wrap it up.
sell it, sign it,
Yep.
deliver it.
Send it to post and get it done. What do they say after a film is done? Who knows? I don't even know.
That's a
they say
wrap?
something. They say that's a wrap, and they say some other stuff. But who cares? Who cares?
Touche.
We're done here. So
That's a wrap.
that's a wrap. We're gonna stick with that one. Oh man, we just want to thank you for hanging out with us today. We hope you are having a good day. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a review on whichever streaming service you're using. That would be amazing. We really, reviews help us out a lot. They help spread us like a virus, but in a good way. like a good virus. And I really got to work on these analogies because I'm just pulling this out of my head.
Yeah,
But yeah, for new people who are looking for a fun podcast related to all things geek, this is home ground zero.
Stop on by.
It's the
Yes.
number one.
Yeah, it's the number
Number
one.
one.
The
So-
number one, not just
11?
one, but two
So-
ones.
So
No, two
subscribe.
separate
11?
ones.
We don't do math here. We don't do math because we mess up when we do math.
112?
Subscribe, leave a review, and share with your
Yes.
friends. Tell your friends.
111.
So you can listen to us on any streaming service that you enjoy: iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts. We're now. Oh, I got an email today, boys. I didn't even tell you about this. We are now on Amazon Music. Boom.
Check us out, people.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah, take that to the bank and
So-
cash it. Get
Go,
it
Mick.
rejected.
Mick, get him. We both did ours. Your turn. Get it. Do it.
Go ahead.
Smoke crack.
Oh no!
No?
Don't do drugs.
No.
No, that's wrong, Mick.
Oh.
Go to your corner. Go to your corner. Oh my gosh, Jason's broken. All right, yeah, we're on Apple. We're on Apple. We are on Amazon Music now, so you can get us on that streaming platform as well. Oh my gosh.
What's wrong? You used to do it when you went to the drive-ins
Never
when
done
you were a
anything.
kid.
Get out of
Remember?
here. Shut up.
I
Shut up.
used to.
Stop it. Stop it. For real, go to your
Oh,
corner.
man.
Yeah, so leave us. I'm going to say this again just to try to transition my brain. So subscribe, like, leave a review, and tell your friends. That's awesome. Hey, go join us on Facebook as well. We have a group over on the Facebook, on the Face of Books, with Mark Zuckerberg himself. He's our buddy. He's not our buddy. But go join us. We interact there all week. That's where we do our main interaction. We let you guys know when new episodes drop and when new stuff comes out on our YouTube channel. We just filmed a new video tonight. That's going to be coming up this week. We're really excited about. And yeah, tell your friends about that on Facebook too. We'll get to know you. You'll get to know us, and it'll be a great, big, fun community thing.
Fun.
Speaking of YouTube, go to our YouTube channel and go subscribe there. If you're listening to this audibly, yes, that one,
audibly.
with your ear brains,
Eardrum.
go, and you want to see us act like fools on and our faces. If you want to see our faces, head over to youtube.com and search the Geek Retreat and go subscribe to our YouTube page and give us a like there and share. Always sharing is the key here, guys. Does everybody understand that? Sharing is the key. Sharing is caring, and when you share,
Sharon is Karen.
you care, and we love you.
But
And
don't
we
be a Karen.
don't be a Karen.
Don't be a Karen.
Don't do that. Or a Ken. Is a Ken the new thing that they're saying?
Is it Ken now?
Yeah, I
for-
think it's Karen
for
and
that?
Ken. Don't be either one of those. So YouTube, we have Twitter. You can go see us at Twitter at geek_retreat. We got a Instagram page that we have over there. We don't have a lot of stuff because COVID's been harshing our mellow, cramping our style, and not letting us hang out together. So we can't take a lot of pictures, but we'll try to interact with you guys over there on Insta. Is that how they say it? Insta? The gram. And hey, we have shirts. Mick is wearing one of our lovely shirts today. Go over and get your hands on one at thegeekretreatpodcast.com. Again, that's thegeekretreatpodcast.com. Click on the merch link and you can pay for a shirt. It's only $15.
Help us out.
It helps us out. It supports this channel. It lets us do fun giveaways and order more shirts and all that other great stuff.
Like crack.
So, again, don't do drugs. Please. Mick is not the influence to be listening to here. He needs to go to bed. So, I think I got everything.
I think so.
I think so. So, I hope you have a wonderful day and like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week on the Geek Retreat Podcast. I'm Steven, that's Mick, and that's Jason, and we love you guys. Have a good one. Peace out.
Later.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
I would want to.
Missed it again.
You missed it. Darn it. Darn it.